Scoreboard started moving. 10-2, 18-5, 24-8. Timeout. New Zealand's coach stood on the sideline trying to reorganize everything, pointing, talking, adjusting. But there was a problem become inevitable. Back on the court, Clark decided to remind everyone why she's different. She stepped back, way back, far beyond the arc. The defender hesitated for just a sump to their feet. Teammates on the bench couldn't believe it because shots like that aren't supposed to feel routine. But for her, they do. And that's when something started to shift. Not just in the game, but in the energy. Because every time Clark touched the ball now, the crowd leaned forward, waiting, expecting, knowing something was about to happen. And most of the time it did. She wasn't just scoring. She was controlling everything. The tempo, the spacing, the flow, the confidence of her teammates. And slowly something else started happening. The noise around her, the criticism, the doubts, they started fading because every possession, every pass, every shot was answering those questions without a single word by halftime. The game was already slipping away from New Zealand. But the real statement came after the break, because that's when Clark stopped playing control and started playing free. She crossed half court. No hesitation. Pulled up from deep. Splash. Next possession. Drive. Hick. Cease. Then another. Then another. It wasn't just dominance anymore. It was control. Complete control. New Zealand's players looked exhausted, not physically, mentally, because guarding Caitlin Clark isn't just about effort. It's about surviving the constant pressure she creates. And by the fourth quarter, that pressure had broken them. The scoreboard made that clear. But the real story was something else.
And the most efficient of them all as well. Like I was saying earlier, Caitlin Clark finally thrust into the starting lineup. Monique Billings, Caitlin Clark, Chelsea Gray, Dearica Hamby, Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum and Chelsea Gray with Caitlin Clark? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. That ain't it, coach. That ain't it, coach. We got to switch this up. Something needs to change here. Of course, people are finally excited about that. The universe is in alignment now. Cece is starting. Can we please put Paige in this group and take Gray off? Her pace is too slow. This is a terrible lineup. Why start three guards? Why start three guards? Absolutely. And it's been a rotating lineup. So why are we just sticking with Chelsea Gray in the starting lineup? I don't know. Politics, perhaps? CC hitting the bigs and another midi. Let's take a look right over here. Whoop. Caitlin Clark, nice pass to Monique Billings. Monique finishes at the hoop. And again, people continue to say Caitlin Clark has no mid-range game.
The scoreboard kept moving in Team USA's favor. 10-2, 18-5, 24-8. New Zealand had no choice but to call a timeout. Their coach stood on the sideline, pointing, shouting instructions, and trying to reorganize his team. But there was one problem no adjustment could fix. Caitlin Clark had already taken control of the game. When play resumed, she reminded everyone why she's different. She crossed half court, took one confident dribble, and pulled up from several feet beyond the three-point line. Her defender hesitated for just a split second, and that was all Clark needed. The shot flew through the air and dropped cleanly through the net. The arena erupted as fans jumped to their feet, while her teammates on the bench could only shake their heads in amazement. Shots from that distance aren't supposed to look routine, but Clark made them seem effortless. From that moment on, every time she touched the ball, the crowd leaned forward in anticipation, expecting something special, and more often than not, she delivered. She wasn't just scoring. She was controlling the pace, creating space, and making every possession work in Team USA's favor. With every assist, every deep three, and every smart decision, the criticism that had surrounded her before the game began to disappear without her saying a single word.
I don't know. Politics, perhaps? CC hitting the bigs and another midi. Let's take a look right over here. Whoop. Caitlin Clark, nice pass to Monique Billings. Monique finishes at the hoop. And again, people continue to say Caitlin Clark has no mid-range game. All she does is shoot threes. What does she do besides shoot threes? She's got a mid-range game. It's not like she didn't shoot the mid-range in Iowa. Pull up in your face. CC. Defender in jail. Then sidestep midi. Okay, Caitlin. Yeah. Oh yeah, keep her on her hip. Sidestep, pull up. Again, Caitlin Clark doesn't have a mid-range shot. That's what we've been told. That's what we've been told consistently. All she does is shoot threes. And of course, even early on in the first quarter, Caitlin Clark pulling up from deep. Crosses half court. Rejects the screen from Monique Billings. Step back, pull up. Bang. Now, Caitlin Clark today from three, 2 for 7 from three. Missed a couple open opportunities. This could have been a 20-point game. Very easily, Caitlin Clark could have dropped 20. 6 for 11, 2 for 7 from three, 14 points, 6 assists. Easily could have dropped 20 if she hits those 2 threes. Stand out in particular. I think it was the first play of the game. She had a nice look at the 3-point shot. And then somewhere in the fourth quarter, she had another very solid look at a 3-pointer. Ended up missing them, but still 14-6, solid stat line. Ryan Howard came alive after game 1 as well. 18 points for Ryan Howard. Paige Becker, 7 points for Paige. 3 for 8, 2 for 5 from 3, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line for Paige Beckers.
She never responded to the headlines, never argued with her critics, and never tried to prove herself through interviews. Instead, she let her performance speak louder than any statement ever could. Every shot, every assist, and every smart decision on the court became her answer. By the end of the night, the conversation had completely changed. The people who tried to silence her had only made her performance impossible to ignore. And one thing became crystal clear after this game. You can question greatness for only so long before greatness answers for itself. Caitlin Clark didn't just win the game. She ended the conversation, proving that the loudest response is often silence followed by excellence.